Hello and welcome to Zap Does Something Stupid. Now, what could this stupid thing be? Well, I'm going to play this game right here, because it is amazingly boring to just be playing it all by myself in the quiet because it lags. So I'm going to be doing this. And I'm going to talk as if I know what I'm doing, because I totally do. My sarcasm is not entirely active right now. Anyway, I do kind of understand most of this game. It's not exactly hard. It's a Neopets game. They don't normally get that complicated. Now, anybody who doesn't know, which is probably everyone, since I highly doubt anybody who would actually see this plays Neopets anymore, except maybe Ake. Well, if she sees this at all. She probably will. Anyway, that doesn't really matter. I can't pronounce words, but basically there's this sports event going on. It's called U-Ball. I'm probably oh, not this thing. I'm probably horrifically, maiming the pronunciation, but whatever. I don't particularly care. And basically there's like 16 teams, I believe, and they play this game to see who is the best. Kind of like football or something, I think is probably the most accurate way to describe this compare it to something else. There we go. Now, I kind of was hoping that ball would come into play later so I could actually talk about it, because it is the worst thing about this game, besides, well, the fact that it takes forever, but anyway, where to begin? Anyway, I am playing on Fairyland's team, and I'm facing, yeah, I forget. Does it really matter? I don't think so. I'll probably figure it out sometime. I know Altador was yesterday, and Fairyland got absolutely decimated, which is very unfortunate. As you can see, I'm having absolutely no trouble winning this. I mean, at the early stages, they really don't put up any amount of fight. But as you can see, once you get into higher scores, they actually try, and it's kind of annoying. Also, your goalie is completely useless. So, yeah. Okay, I can't quite remember. Rue Island. Which is kind of strange considering, well, I think there's only one Bloomaroo on that team, but whatever. Yeah, there's one, and yeah, only one. There we go. Now, my basic strategy for the beginning of these games, grab the ball with this guy, who, if you'll notice, scored over 200 of the 33 points I've gotten so far from playing this game. And then just go down to the bottom and then shoot at a 45-degree angle. Normally it goes in. Sadly, eventually they catch on at about the third or so time I score on them, because I think the difficulty increases like exponentially as you continue scoring. And I'm just gonna quickly stop and talk about this ball. It's probably the second worst one. Hey, it exploded. If you don't score quickly, it just explodes, and it's kinda dumb, but whatever. Oh, anyway. Ugh. So, Fairyland, basically one of the worst teams. We got decimated today. Yeah, I mean yesterday. We lost in the worst, we lost, and it was a really bad loss. So, hopefully that doesn't happen with these guys, but it probably will. Now, the way this works is that everyone on the site that wants to participate picks a team to play for. and then you play these 4 mini-games. Now, this is the most, like, one that gives the most points and is the most important of them. As you can see from the right, there's the other 3 are Slushy Slinger, which I am atrocious at. Like, it's not even funny how bad I am at it. And then there is Shootout Showdown at the bottom, and then Make Some Noise right there in the middle. Now, Shootout Showdown isn't too bad. Oh, yeah, whatever. Isn't too bad, and neither is Make Some Noise. Slushy Slinger is just so god-awful that I do not even know. I'm going to turn this off because it kind of annoys me. I wanted to keep it on for a little bit, but really, it's just obnoxious. Probably would... Ah, come on. Yeah, come on, why isn't it working? There we go. Anyway, now, it's a little bit outdated, so I'm not sure if it's completely right, but there's, at least last year, there were 20 ranks. Now, as you can see, I'm rank level 1, which is kind of lame, but I have only been playing this for like 1 day, and I had work yesterday, so yeah. But to get to the next level, you have to win either 50 games of Yoo-Hoo Ball, 100 games of Slushy Slinger, or 600 Make Some Noise, I believe. Yeah, kind of a steep. Oh, this no, it exploded. Bye. Or yeah, 60 of Make Some Noise or Slushy Shootout Showdown. Now, obviously, I could be playing those instead of just playing this one, but you have to play 12 of Make Some Noise. Oh, come on. You didn't even dive for it. You just, like, stole it. Ah. Sorry, I have to concentrate sometimes. Not that it matters. There we go. Now, you'd have to play 12 Make Some Noise and 12 Shootout Showdown to equal 1 win of Yoo-Yoo Ball. So, you might as well just play Yoo-Yoo Ball, because while every game of Yoo-Hoo Ball takes roughly 3 minutes, I mean, every single goal you make decreases the timer by 8, but then you have, like, starting it up. Oh, come on, that was atrocious. Okay, okay. And cutscenes, this goal animation, but you also have to deal with that kind of stuff in the other games. Now, I'm not sure how fast it takes to finish out Shootout Showdown. Probably more than 15 seconds though. And since this is about 3 minutes, no, might as well not even do anything. Since this is about 3 minutes, you might as well, unless you can clear Make Some Noise or Shootout Showdown with like 12 times in 3 minutes or so, you're not using your time wisely. So I'm just doing this. The other games are super boring instead of just being frustrating. Like, this is frustrating. Make Some Noise is kind of obnoxious, and it requires a lot of tapping, though we'll get into that later. So you can't really do it for very long either. At least I can't. My arms get tired and stupid. Okay, thank you, Loop, for scoring on yourself. I'm just gonna go off on a tangent, because really, who cares anyway, and say that there's different balls, as it's obvious. The one that he scored on himself with is my most hated ball, because it is obnoxious. Basically, the point is, the point is that it refuses to go the way you actually throw it. It'll go some random direction, and it's completely, like, I could waste a minute or so, or more, just trying to get in the hoop, which means I'm not scoring as many points. Now, points do matter. This isn't like freaking, whose line is it anyway? The points matter. For every point you win over it, it goes towards your team's final score. I'm not entirely sure how it works, since I'm sure it's overly convoluted. I mean, why not? Everything's got to be convoluted with Neopets most of the time. So, talking a lot. Anyway, come on. So the points matter. You want to get as many points as possible over your opponent so that it'll go towards your team's score and hopefully they'll win. Since obviously you don't want to be on the team that loses all the freaking time. Of course, that's still going to happen. I'm sure no matter how much I work towards it, Fairyland's just gonna lose, because the fact of the matter is that this game, points it's almost more based on how many people are on a team than anybody's like actual working towards winning. Because there's no way I can make up for like a dozen people. So if like one team has like, let's just say like 1,000 people, while another team only has 100, the one with 1,000 is going to have such better odds of winning, and I'm pretty sure that's what happened. The people who are like winning, like have won in the past, since it's been going on for quite a few years, they probably get just more people join them, because more people are they want to win, so they join the team that's probably going to win. Now, I don't really care about that so much. Maybe I would have had second thoughts about joining Fairyland if I knew that they like came in second to last or third to last every single year. But I just like Fairyland. It's the best place of all of the places, so in the end I probably would have picked this anyway. But it is kind of upsetting that there's no way that I'm going to get anywhere close to victorious here. But I will do my part. I will try. No one can say that I didn't try. So, yeah, I'm just going to play 3 more games of this. By then I'll probably talk so much about this that no one will want to even sit through it. Not that anyone... Oh, come on. No one will want to sit through this anyway, but I'm bored, so I'm doing it. Yeah, come on. Also, the one thing I don't like about it is that the controls are kind of crappy. Like, you have this, thank you, Luke. Thank you for scoring on yourself. You have this sort of, what's it called? Oh, dash thing. You see how they, like, dash and then steal the ball away from me? Like, all the time, because they're jerks? Like, hey, why? Computers, they want to win? They should just lose for me. Anyway. So, the dash attack doesn't always freaking work. Yeah, you blew up right in his face. Everyone's fine, though. Explosions. And, what was I saying? Yeah, sometimes it doesn't dash, even though you're telling it to. And it's kind of obnoxious when it just seems to always work for the computers. And sometimes they, like, do it like 3 times in a row. Now, what you just saw me do there is something that I read in a guide. Basically, you stand here, they take it, and then you just race past it. You dash, steal the ball, and then run towards the goal. As you can see, it works pretty well, but of course, not going to always work. 11, probably the best I've done. I've done it before. I don't think I've ever gotten 12, though. So, just gonna play 3 more games. I'm sure I can figure out some garbage to talk about. Also, if you watch closely, that disco-colored one, it has like, oh, come on. It has like a flower on its, like, between its eyes. During one of the frames, it, like, disappears, and I find that amusing, because, well, I'm not being amused by this game, that's for sure. I mean, sometimes it's fun, but mostly it's just frustrating. So, let's talk about balls some more, because I don't think I talked about all the different types yet. This one is the snowball one. Basically, the only difference it has from the normal Yoo-Hoo ball, which is the one that's on the field right now, is that it goes ridiculously slow. That is my phone. I am not picking that up. I should probably pick up the phone and throw it, but that's what I normally do when I'm trying to LP something, but if this is Neopets, no one cares. Oh, another thing that's frustrating. Okay, I'm throwing it. You can probably still hear it. I didn't throw it very far. Nope. Oh, no. Come on. Oh, it's exploded. Whatever. I should probably pick that up. Should I pick? I don't feel like it. I don't want to talk to them all that much. Anyway, as you can see, this one, it just kind of goes wherever it feels like. It's very frustrating. It's the Diregian. I can't. There's no way I'm gonna pronounce that right. I'll look it up. I'll get to the menu where it tells you all this stuff. And yeah, it's really lame. I hate it so much. Come on. Like I said, this is like dumb. I'm gonna be wasting all of my time trying to... And they're just stealing the ball too. My best strategy that I've come up with for trying to deal with this is basically run like that and hope it throws it in the wrong direction instead of the wrong direction. See? That would have worked if he wasn't in the way. So close. But yeah, as you can see, I'm wasting all my time here. Screw it. I'm just gonna watch them do absolutely nothing. Oh, up, yep. Yep, look at them go. Look at that. As you can see, absolutely nothing gets accomplished with this ball. It's like, why would they do that? Anyway, let's just look at these things right here. Nope. Okay, so there's normal, fire. Fire makes you, basically, you throw it, it's the opposite of snow. You throw it really fast, but you can't hold it for very long. Fairy just kind of arcs really dumb. This one is the why. It just goes wherever it feels like, and it's terrible. I hate it so much. Mutant, I never really had much trouble with Mutant most of the time, but apparently it does whatever it feels like. Clockwork explodes, because, yeah. Why not, right? Why not just explode for no good reason? Anyway, we're only gonna have to suffer through this like 2 more times for this video. I'm gonna have to suffer through it a lot more than that, of course, but you will be, oh, come on. You will be spared, so, and that's all that really matters to you, right? Anyway, like I've been saying, just pick it up, go down here, arc it, you're done. That only works for the first 3. Now, you've been noticing some power-ups, I'm sure, because the power-ups are ridiculously overpowered. Did I mention that it, like, switching between characters is, like, really awful? Because it, like, does it automatically? Which is good, but also terrible because you're, like, trying to... yes? No? Yeah, no. Because you're like trying to what? I lost my train of thought because of this game. Anyway, there's the one that looks like that one over there, that white one that looks like wings, makes you go faster. No big surprise, of course. Which is really useful. A lot of times I get the ball to someone in the back line and then rush them towards a goal so they can get some points. As you can see, my Shuyu here gets all of the goals basically, and the rest generally go to the Chaya, who's also up front. Because obviously, if you're actually in an offensive position, you're gonna actually score your goals. But it's kind of lame since my 2 favorite characters are the 2 defenders, so sometimes I like to try and get them some points. It doesn't always work. Like, I just tried there, it didn't work. I think over on the right here you can see who scored or what. I think Delma is my favorite, who is the dark purple Zephyra? No, whatever. I'll look at the team. I think I have a tab open because I was playing on... did you see that? Like, Yeah. Oh, of course I had to throw it right at his face. There we go. And I'm not gonna get anything else, so I think it's right here. Yep. Yes, Delma. Just look at her. She's so cute. Guarding, stamina, craftiness, weakness, speed, blocking, tackling, toughness, stealing the ball, lack of concentration. That's just great. Anyway, no one really cares about that. Anyway, just gonna sit here. Yep. There was no way I was gonna score in like 5 seconds. Anyway, one more, and then I'll be done. I should get to rank 2 with this. I really hope so, because I really don't want to play this game anymore. Now, what's some other ones? There's this giant glove that sometimes show up that makes your players like 4 times as big, and makes their shots even faster, and sort of unblockable. I think if you throw it from far enough away, they can still block it, but I think otherwise it just goes straight in. And let's see, there's this one that makes the enemy hoop like 4 times as big, so it's easier to score on them. You've seen that one a few times. And then there's this ice cube type of deal thing, which is basically the entire enemy team is frozen solid. Like, even the goalie can't do anything. Meaning, you basically got a free shot at the goal, unless you're playing with that one random stupid one, then you're still screwed, but, oh my gosh. Gimme that. Oh yeah, by the way, you hold down space to power up your throws. I think that's the one thing that wasn't entirely intuitive. I mean, if you think about it, space is probably going to be... Space is probably going to be your action. It's the action in a lot of things for Neopets, so just remember that. You probably would figure it out without reading the rules, because who read the instructions? Only yellow bellies read the instructions. Oh, what the? That's so totally... Oh. Oh. Not like it matters, I'm still going to win. It's like physically impossible for them to... Oh, what the... to win with this much time on the clock. Oh my god. You just... This is so lousy. I'm so glad this is the last one, because I am entirely sick of this game. Can I make it in? Yeah! Anyway. Did I forget any? I think that's it. Which is good, because I'm done with this. Okay, now that I'm... Go back. Whoops, that's not back. Now, here is the title type thing. You can see yesterday's results. Altador. We lost 3-7, 3-13, 4-8, and 4-9. Absolutely pathetic showing here. It's just upsetting in all the wrong ways. Now, I'm still rank 1, which is upsetting. Let's see. So, how many... I need to get... I guess they switched things up, because I need to get 15 more U-ball wins to get to rank 2, it looks like. Or 45 draws. Or 30 slushy slingers wins, or ridiculous amounts of those two. Which, I mean, with numbers that high, it's totally not worth even trying. But whatever. Just gonna show these off. I guess I should play the sound for them, even though it's obnoxious. So, here we have this. So, start the game, U and Y. So, put your fingers on U and Y, and then... Now I need to press R. I don't think I got it. I have to look at my keyboard, so there we go. I'm doing this, I'm even worse than usual somehow. Come on. Come on. As you can see, this game's really dumb. You literally just press the 2 buttons it shows, sometimes randomly press a different one, and my internet died. So, I guess that's the end of this. Well, the other 2 aren't that great anyway, and I got done what I needed to get done today, so guess this is it. Probably ran for plenty long anyway, so yeah, I'm probably not going to finish this, so see ya next time on whatever it is I randomly decide to do.